Hi, y'all, it's your boy Boss P, and this is Who's the Boss. And oh my God, I'm afraid that DJ Envy is becoming the next Will Smith. Him and his wife Gia Casey, they had an interview with Shade Room recently, and it sounds a lot to me like what Will Smith and Jada Pinkett be doing. I think that DJ Envy and Gia Casey are about to start their own version of the Red Table Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, they was on an interview with Shade Room and they aired out all their dirty laundry, including the cheating scandal. I mean, y'all remember when DJ Envy was cheating with Erica Mena and how it all blew up and how his wife was getting at him and the divorce is on the not the divorce, the marriage was on the rocks and how things wasn't going well. Y'all remember that? Well, they discussed that.
Did you have any moments where you're like, I want to get back? What was your...
I felt that way initially. And again, that was still the inexperienced and unwise younger version of me, because when you're hurt, it's like the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. So
they also discussed his inability to satisfy her in bed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this sounds a lot to me like what Jada Pinkett be doing to Will Smith, belittling him and making him feel like he's nothing. But the similarities don't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, she's doing this publicly. She's doing this in an interview with Shade Room, and she's saying that, yeah, man, he be in there, he be trying to do his thing, but he's just not hitting it right, and I am not satisfied.
I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it.
We got into an argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, Big Daddy Long Leg.
Big Daddy Long Leg. And for the first, couple of years, I didn't know what I was doing. And I had to learn her body and learn what made her orgasm.
You ain't working that middle just because you Big Daddy Long Leg. You got to know what you're doing down there.
And he even said that they had a discussion or a conversation where she said, yeah, you be in there trying to do your thing, but I be faking it. Like, this is a blow to any man's ego. All right. Listen, I am all for having conversations that can help a man improve or help a woman improve in bed. Constructive criticism is always good. But I'm telling you one thing right now, those conversations should be had behind closed doors. Leave those conversations for inside the house. Matter of fact, not even inside the house, just inside the bedroom while both of y'all in bed, under the covers. Like, talk about it very low so nobody else can't hear you. If you're living in a joined house, the neighbors next door can't hear you. If you have kids, your kids won't be able to hear you. Send them downstairs to the basement. Have those kind of talks between just you and your mate. You should not be having those kind of talks in front of people, especially during an interview that people like me and the rest of the world are going to be able to see and access. Oh yeah, before we continue on, I just want to take a moment to ask you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I drop the latest videos. So y'all go ahead and do that right there for me. Alright, now we back at it. I mean, I can't believe, they always talk about, if you ever listen to The Breakfast Club or watch the show, you always hear about Charlemagne dogging DJ Envy and saying that light-skinned brothers is soft. Well, listen, man, this was a soft move by DJ Envy. Like I said, I am all for having conversations that can help improve relationships and sexual performance and all of that, but you shouldn't be having those talks with people and in interviews. I mean, god damn, this does not bode well for the light-skinned male. DJ Envy is doing the light-skinned brothers a major disservice. He's making it seem like none of them know what they're doing in the bedroom. His wife said that even when he's in there trying to do his thing, she be wanting to reward his hard work, but she's just not feeling it. She's just not feeling it, and that she be faking it, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the words that she used was performative. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if my mate did this to me in a public setting, I would want to crawl into a hole and die. And I think that DJ Envy deep down, he wants to do the same. I can't understand why a man like him, a man who has everything going on, he's got a great job, he's had a great career, he's a millionaire, big house, cars. I mean, he has 6 kids that are going to hear this conversation. You know what I'm talking about? He has kids that are going to school. I mean, they've been together for 20 years, all right? And maybe, you know, the level of comfort between them has made it seem like something like this would be okay for them to do, but never, ever should you reveal what happens in your bedroom to the world. This is a classic Jada Pinkett Red Table Talk move, and DJ Envy has just become the very light-skinned Will Smith. And I can see DJ Envy being on the show and somebody calling up and making a joke about it and him saying, keep my wife's name out your mother effing mouth. I can hear it, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it's coming. All right, people are going to be clowning this brother for a long time. They're going to be clowning him. All right. I mean, he said he thought he was Daddy Longlegs. He thought he had it going on in the middle. He thought he had it going on and going strong. But he was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And his wife played him out publicly to the whole damn world. And he just sat there and let it happen, a la Will Smith. Now, he said that he had to learn her body. He said that he had to learn how to nurture her. He had to learn what made that work. Fine, that's great. But you keep those conversations private, brother. I mean, you're going to get, I don't know. But y'all tell me, do y'all think that this is a classic Jada Pinkett Smith move? I mean, honestly, the ladies out there, I think that y'all would say that he had it coming. I mean, he shouldn't have, you know, cheated on his wife. He shouldn't have been with Erica Mena. I mean, Erica Mena, of all people, you know what she's about. DJ Envy, you were just the easy target. And to me, it seems like Envy might have been a cornball back in the day, and then he started getting some clout, started getting some money, and then the ladies was feeling him. He just started stepping out and doing his thing because he didn't know how to handle the increased attention from the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know, man. I mean, I like Envy. I like him as a DJ. I like him as a host on the show, and he seems like a cool guy to me. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But this move right here, I don't know what came out of left field. And I mean, it's so crazy because he went all the way in. And he even talked about all his insecurities and how he was even afraid that his wife was gonna find somebody else. They talked about one time where she was going out and he was so afraid that she would find somebody better looking and smarter and all of that he actually took her. She's fully clothed, ready to walk out the door, and he pushed her into the shower and turned the shower on her. I mean, goddamn, I thought he was a better man than that. You know what I'm saying? There's no universe that exists where a man who was confident in who he was and what he had going on would do something like that. Your girl wants to go out, let her go out. You know what I'm saying? When she gets out there, you will have over time built up so much goodwill and shown her just how good of a brother that you are, that when she goes out, all she's going to see are men who just don't measure up. You know what I'm saying? That's all she's going to see. So you should be glad your girl is going out. Let her go out there and see what all her single friends have to go through being out there trying to find a man who's not worth their time. And he was only like a teenager at the time, so we might have to chalk that one up to immaturity. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I thought that was a crazy story. But yeah, man, DJ Envy was just like, they just went on and on talking about his insecurities and how he was messing up their marriage, how she made him stronger and all of that. I mean, it just seemed, like I say, man, it's a good and therapeutic way of trying to work things out. I am all for positive dialogue in relationships. But again, for somebody like him, it should not be happening publicly. You feel me? I'm scrolling through the internet. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. DJ Envy, he had an eye, so let me see what's going on. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Y'all tell me if you think this was a good move or a punk move on DJ Envy's part, letting his wife dog him out like that publicly. All right. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all on this DJ Envy and Gia Casey potentially starting their own Red Table Talk show situation. Now, to all my bosses out there, I'm talking to y'all. If you like what you're hearing and if you like what you're seeing, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on when I drop the latest videos. You heard? It's your boy Boss P, and I'm out. You dropping ones, well, I'm dropping G's. How am I living? I'm living a dream.